Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome into another late matchup here at the Southfield Ice Arena, where tonight your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils are taking on the Lindenwood-Belleville Lynx. As always, I'm Dylan Morello, and this NAIHA game is brought to you by LTSN. Well, the Blue Devils are coming off a long road trip all the way out to Minnesota, where they faced Waldorf University in a two-game series. It was a split for LTU, winning the initial game 4-3, and then losing that next game 5-4, but not without also losing a player, Bryce Ebert, going down with a broken leg, so keeping him in our thoughts and prayers here as he's on the sideline tonight watching on as the Blue Devils are looking to get back on the horse tonight after their three-game win streak was snapped in that last game, but also trying to improve their record here at home in front of the LTU faithful, as they're only 1-3 on home ice. For the Lynx, however, they're just looking to get back in the win column as they have dropped their last 6 in a row, the most recent against iTech 8-1 and 6-4, and they are the 2 games this weekend against LTU to get that done, as tomorrow at 8 p.m. the second game between these two will take place. Alex Johnson has that call. We're going to leave you here, fans, with an announcement of the starters and the national anthem. And stay right here for Puck Drop. And we're just around ready to get underway. LTU coming into this game with a record of 4-6 overall. As I mentioned before, they're 1-3 at home, so trying to improve that here this weekend as they have 3 home games in a row, one coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. against this same Lindenwood-Belleville team. And then Sunday, they're going to play Rochester College at 2:30 p.m. I'll have that call for you guys here, as always, on LTSN. But right now, let's get ready for this matchup between the Lynx and the Blue Devils. Blue Devils sporting their royal blue. They're going to be skating from right to left here on your screen. The Lynx having that dark gray with the maroon, skating left to right. For the Lynx, they're coming in with a record of 5-4-1 on the season. And they're 2-4 on the road. So they're also looking to improve that road record as we're going to get the first drop of the puck here. Lining up for the Blue Devils, Liam Walker. And for the Lynx. And they're going to win that one back. Back at his own blue line now. Allen moving the puck over to Nurkinen. Nurkinen chips that one off the boards, and Pillay just out of his reach. Across the blue. Try to chip in and a little bit trip up there. Lindenwood now moving it up the neutral zone, coming down the left side, and a good step up there. Liam Walker with the first hit of the game, trying to get the physicality up as turnover there, coming in the zone, and a shot, and they score! And the Lynx jump on the board right away with an early goal there. Cameron Sato, number 81 for the Lynx, cuts down that right side. And it goes right underneath the blocker of Austin Petty, and it's 1-0 just 30 seconds into this first frame. Not the start the Blue Devils wanted for sure. as just not really getting any pucks in deep, and the Lynx coming through the neutral zone. Just find the gap there, and they put that one on the board as their work is cut out for them here early in this game by the Blue Devils. Having some trouble now in the neutral zone. That one's sent back in deep. Alex Schluter, the captain of the Blue Devils, getting that seed just a couple weeks ago. Kadane McNulty tries to play it up to Flood. The defenseman going in, and now Parker Hodges with his fast wheels get on the forecheck. Back to Eddie Flood. Flood over to Fulmer. And pass dot to dot. That one passed right up, and McNulty just off his stick. Crashing in now the end boards. Good forecheck here by the Blues. That one shot from the far left side by Priest. Shot down low, and another trickler. That one, a little bit of trouble there for the netminder. Puck now on the near side boards. And that one's going to be almost picked off there by Slawinski. Coming down, and a good hit there. Max Chomi making his name heard and his presence felt. In the neutral zone now. Lynx gain the red, and they dump that one in. Petty gloves it and plays over to Fulmer. Fulmer off the glass. Good hit there. Behind his own net now. Chomi. Chomi trying to skate. Switch. Played up now, back in the neutral zone. Higher, first shift here tonight. As he gets on the ice, centering Connor Victory and Tristan Ayubi. That is now back in his own end. Nurkinen skating well now through the neutral zone. Backhand sauce there. Blake Higher with a shot, and that one blocked. Nurkinen with the follow-up and a good save as the first test here on the Belleville netminder. Starters for tonight for Belleville, Harley White, number 29. And for the Blue Devils, as usual, Austin Petty. Up to the point, Nurkinen with a shot, and White had a little bit of trouble there as Blake sniffing around the net. One there, Ayubi try to play that one back, and it'll go all the way to Petty. Petty, that active netminder that we're used to seeing, played up to Blake. Higher now with a shot from the right side, just off the pads. Rimmed around the boards now. Lindenwood trying to get out, and that one just chipped in the near corner. Forechecking there by Victory, good hit. Higher now, down low, below the goal line. Plays that around Schluter. Try to get that one deep, trying to start the cycle game as Pelé steps on the puck there, and he takes a spill. Over to Walker. Walker plays that one up, turnover in the neutral zone. Gentili now plays it. And now Pelé. Pelé hounded by three guys, and he gets ducked. Flood now keeps it in. Down low, Gentili in front. Good save there by White as Walker had two cracks at it. Now to Flood, and he rips that one in. We're going to get a whistle here as the Blue Devils now start buzzing around. 1-0 here for the Lynx. 15:56 remaining. And the faceoff now will be to the right. Liam Walker comes in, and he's unable to win that one back. Now on their own end, playing it around the boards. Kept it nicely by Flood. Walker now chips it, and Schluter having to use his feet all the way around, and he's still carrying the puck. Going through the neutral zone, he's going to try to forecheck himself, and he will. Applying pressure now. Schluter down low, and he chips that to himself. Schluter still with the puck. Walking the blue. One Belleville player without a stick. As Gentili tries to spin that around, back on net. Back to the point. Schluter now walks in top of the circle. Fake shot and going down to block, and another broken stick here. Schluter now cutting around in the slot and a shot, and that one just trickles to the left side. Good save by White. As Pillay now having some trouble. And he gets beat to the net now. Good save by Petty as he had to bail out Pillay there. And just using his speed and bursting in. Another great play by Seto. Cameron Cito, the first goal scorer here tonight for the Lynx. And he's on the ice once again. Played in now, and Hodges, nice little forecheck there. Over to McNulty. McNulty chips it down low, no one there. And that one be sailed out, kept in nicely by Chomi. Chomi now at the point. Little muff shot, and he comes in. Nice shoulder save there. And it will escape nicely. Lindenwood now trying to get through the neutral zone. Stopped up, and they're going to go D to D. And that one played into the bench. Trying to move it up. Number 3 for Lindenwood, Bowerman. Dylan Bowerman, the captain. Of Lindenwood-Belleville. And the Schwartz line will come out. Mark Schwartz centering Evan Weinbach and Jake Stawinski. As this line known as a grinding line. Last game had a bunch of chances. Talking to Stawinski before the game today. Saying all this line has to do is just finish. They're getting the chances. They're getting the shots on net. Just unable to tickle the twine as Schwartz now with one of those chances. And he shoots it right into the breadbasket of White. And the faceoff will be back to his left. 13:53 here remaining in the first period. Blue Devils still down 1-0. If you're just joining us, previously LTU White team just had a game before this, as it is once again a doubleheader here on Friday night. The LTU D3 team playing University of Michigan, and they dropped that tilt 6-1. Not a good game there. But now LTU Blue trying to spark the LTU faithful here that stayed at the rink to watch this doubleheader. Not off to a great start, but starting to regenerate that pressure as most of the play to our left. Nurkinen now tries to pass that one over to Allen as this deep here. Very strong for Coach Ken Gaffney. And Allen will just sail that in. Ayubi now trying the forecheck, and good play there by Heyer to read that one. It was sent back on goal by Flood, and White just steers that to the left side. Idegi, and Ayubi almost got that one there. Victory now with a little nudge. Heyer loses that, and Schluter comes away with it. Ayubi moving the puck up the left wing. That one's stripped away, and it'll be rimmed all the way around, and Eddie Flood stops that play nicely. Heyer now coming up the left side. Takes the defenseman wide. Shrugged off nice there by Dennis. As now in a foot race, Fulmer. And he's going to lose that one. Diamond with the play. Still working down low. Diamond now. Lindenwood starting to generate some pressure. Flood rims that one around and kept in nicely. Still working down low. Up to the point. Shot there, and that one's tipped and nicely played away. This line out here for a while, and Victory lays him down. Pillay now, and we're going to get delayed penalty as Victory with that check right in front of the Blue Devil bench. See what the call is. And can't see what the call is yet. But nonetheless, the Blue Devils are going to be on the PK. Outstanding PK so far this year for the Blue Devils, as they're killing off penalties at 91.7% on the season. Very good. They've only let in 4 on 48 attempts. And Victory, the penalty just announced, he got 2 minutes for boarding on that play. Not to the delight of the fans. As now that one's played out. Priest trying to get it up. And looking for the shorty there. That'll be definitely a good thing for the Blue Devils, as Priest now back checking nicely. And he'll ride that link into the boards. Allen now tries to play it up, and that one's stopped down low. Allen, nice move to cut into the neutral zone, and for the second time in this game, back in the Lynx bench. Face-off now at center ice. That's won by Pelé. Schluter tried to clear that one, 200. Wouldn't go. Up the right wing now, and that one shot easily snagged by Petty, and he lets that out of his glove and plays that one up. Back in their own end. Cito. Using his speed again, now on the left wing. Backtracking Schluter. Nice play there. That one's back down low below the goal line. Behind the LTU net. Good play there by Schwartz to muster that one away. And he'll come loose with it. Schwartz now in a little 2-on-1. Forecheckers backing, and Schwartz rips that one right back at the point, and converged on nicely there. Evan Weinbach. Schwartz now tries to throw that one. Out of his net was White. A little miscommunication, but Schwartz having himself a shift. Sent back down low. And the Blue Devils kill that one as Stawinski steps onto the ice now, replacing out of the box Victory. And back in his own end, Chomi. Over to Schwartz. He's been out there for quite a while, and he'll dump that one in and get a change. Going in now, Bach. Back up to Walker. Weidenbach now. And they're just going to let that one settle. Nice read there by Fulmer. Over to Pelé. Pelé coming into the zone, and he gets stepped up nicely. As that one's played over and hops right over the stick there. Cruisenberry working down low. A little bit of help there by Bittner, as that one's thrown on net. Chomi, D to Allen. Allen now right up, and that's going to be offsides by a mile, as Pelé trying to sneak behind the Lynx defense, and the ref was having none of that. Scores 1-0 still in favor of the Lynx. 8:30 remaining here in the first period. Thank you all for joining us on LTSN. Face-off down to the left of Austin Petty. Liam Walker now working down low. That one's played up. Grinding now, and we're going to have another delayed penalty. That one's going to be on Fulmer. And it's going to be a holding call. Excuse me, Nurkinen was down there, a lot of bodies. So Nurkinen gets called for holding at the 8:08 mark. So Lindenwood back on the power play. Blue Devils able to kill that last one off nicely. They're sending out the PK unit of Higher, Victory, Schluter, and Flood. Face off now in LTU's end. That one's played to the point, D to D. Power play sets up. Good challenge there at the point by Victory. Higher now, as that one's sent on net, and good glove snag by Austin Petty. Lining up for this face-off, Diamond and Higher, and Higher will win that battle of wills. That one's set up to the point. Higher tries to clear it out, and he will. Good play to get it over the blue line, making Belleville set up. Flood now. Victory, grinding in deep. And a little reverse there to Diamond. Diamond to the far right wing. Busting in nicely, Ferret. Someone's played back to the point. Nice with the puck. D to D, top of the circles, back to the point. Minute remaining here on this penalty kill for the Blue Devils, and a good clear there as Victory out for a full minute on that kill. And he'll get a well-deserved break. Hodges and Priest now. Play to the right wing. Back down low, Allen. And that one's played off the boards nicely again as Priest now looking for a strand, using his speed. Priest in on net and a shot. Good right pad save there. Crashing down low, Priest still grinding as he backhands it, and the net was off. White not even trying to make that save. So Priest, even though on the kill, he's looking for offense. And that's not a bad thing to do as the Blue Devils are down 1-0 still. 6:34 remaining here in the first period. Played D to D. That one's chipped off the boards and in, and no icing. Beating him down to the puck. Lynx now working down low. Good play by Allen. Seabox out back in the slot and a shot, and that one blocked nicely there. Schwartz once again. As now Schwartz barreling down in on White, the goalkeeper. Played over. Stawinski over to Pillay. Back to the point. Schluter with a shot, and that one nice sticked away. Flood. Shot over now. Pillay at the hash marks, trying to work to the slot, and that one just falls right off his stick as he's having some trouble here early on in this game. Pillay now delayed off sides. He's going to have to touch all the way back, and he's going to come back in. Chipped over. White being a little lethargic there down low, playing the puck. As Schluter once again. Around the horn, Schluter with a sharp angle shot. That one bops in the air and cleared away just in the nick of time as Schluter came all the way from that right point. Just walked, skated around the horn. And Pillay now. Gentili. Gentili trying to get up, and someone upended there. Yep, that Gentili upended in the slot. Walker now cuts to the middle. Nice toe drag there. Nothing happening. Pillay pulls someone down there. Just, oh, and Gentili gets smoked there. Pillay now with a shot and falling with that one. And now we do have a penalty. As bodies flying left and right, and we have an elbowing penalty. And that's going to be Bowerman for the Lynx. So Bowerman with the elbow. It looked to be, I guess, on Gentili when he got hit there right at the top of the blue line. So now the Blue Devils get their first power play here of the evening. Power play not too good here for the Blue Devils as they're only clicking at 15% this season. So not too hot. Let's see if it can start here in this game as Priest has to come back. Priest looking up ice. He's going to cut through. Trying to dance through everybody. And a shot there. And blockered away as Higher gets a nice ripper from the top of the circles. Priest tried to keep that one in. It would not work. Allen now back in his own end. 4:18 here remaining in the first period. Minute 30 on the power play. Priest. That one's played over. Higher. Going around the back of the net. Cuts to the top. Allen now with a little trouble there, and it will clear the blue line. And Blue Devils having to tag all the way back up. Higher, and he just deflects that one off his skate, and he's going to get a change. Played over, Chomi, and Chomi just sends that one in. Gentili now having to forecheck. He's the one that drew the penalty now on the power play. Grinding down low. Still working for it. Chomi comes away with the puck. Chomi stops, starts again. Still grinding. Far hash marks. That one's played up and bopped right over Schluter's stick as the Blue Devils finally getting some sustained pressure there on the power play. Unable to keep it in. 30 seconds remaining on it. Played off the boards, and Schluter has to steer that one away from Cito. Good hit there on Nurkinen. Gentili now busting on the left side. Tries to play that one back up. Nothing happening. Schluter surveying the ice, and he tries to throw that one across. Full strength now. Good kill by the Lynx. As that one's played in front, Chomi with a shot. And that one was blocked away as he was alone in the slot. That one's played up. Grinding down low now. Coming away with it, the Blue Devils. Schluter taking it through his own zone. Coming through the neutral zone, and Chomi just sails that one in. Stop behind his own net. Schwartz trying to get on it. Flood with a shot and another right pad save by White. Weidenbach now on the near side. Played down low. Weidenbach back to Stawinski. Stawinski, a sharp angle shot. And that one held in between the trapper and the pad. And also a broken stick here for White. So he's at the bench, going to get a new one. Minute 50 here remaining in the first period. Weidenbach back down low. That one's played around. And nice step up there by Fulmer. Weidenbach now in the slot, and that one shot just right. Broken stick there. Played back, and Stawinski now coming in on the forecheck. Stick in the way, but doesn't cause any trouble as not kept in by Flood. Played around, Schwartz loses the handle on that. Played up to Ayubi. Ayubi coming through the neutral zone, and that one just dumped in. Good active play there by White. As that one's played up the left side, now cutting in on Petty. Shot just whistled wide. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Shot down low. Good play there, and Victory will get another penalty as he comes in. There's a battle there on the far side. Nurkinen was against the wall, and Victory just came in, and he's going to get 2 for a cross check. So the Lynx back on the power play here. If they don't score within the last 36 seconds of the first period, they're going to at least have a minute 20 carry over into the next. So the Blue Devils done a great job here killing the first 2 for the Lynx. As mentioned before, killing 91% this year, which is great for any team. Any team would love to have that penalty kill. And that's one back. D to D. And that one couldn't be kept in. Back now, 25 seconds. Trying to get it into the Blue Devil end. The Lynx just resort to dumping it in. Petty now with his active stick plays that one up. Kept in nicely. 10 seconds remaining here in the first. Lynx, let's see if they can get a couple last shots in. Schluter bats that one out of there and seals it down. And that one, nice hit there by Pillay, and that's going to do it here for the first period at the Southfield Ice Arena. The Blue Devils unfortunately gave up that quick goal just 30 seconds in to Sato, and they're down 1-0 here. As always, stay with us. We're going to bring in a little intermission break, and we'll be back here at Southfield with the second period of play coming up in just about 20 minutes. And welcome back here to Southfield Ice Arena. Second period about to get underway here tonight as the Blue Devils come into this one down 1-0. They still have to kill off that penalty at the end of the period by a victory, as he's going to still have a minute 24 to think about his sins there in the sin bin, and the Blue Devil penalty killers are going to have to get the job done here as Sean Pillay comes up for the face-off against Diamond, and Diamond will win that one back. Played up and right off the stick of Diamond. He was trying to deflect that one deep into the zone. Face-off back at center ice here. Pillay tries to win that back, and he ties up Diamond's stick nicely. All the wingers come crashing in, and that'll be one back by the Lynx. Good hit there in front of the LTU bench by Pillay. Coming back in his own zone, McNulty, as that one slung across the ice by Allen. Pillay now trying to use his skates to move up and trying to play that one across. Not that good, and here we go. It's a 3-on-1 here. Coming down the right wing. Pass back to the slide. That one blocked there nicely by Nurkinen as he got down to one knee. 3-on-1 opportunity goes by the wayside here for the Lynx. Good forecheck by Pillay. Back in, Diamond, and he'll pass that one up. Lynx now played up, and that one just off the stick, and we have Hodges now on a breakaway. Parker Hodges shot it, and that one goes just right. As Hodges using his speed to get a breakaway. Almost once a game he gets one of those opportunities there. This time he doesn't cash in. Played back now, Petty. Petty doesn't see that Lynx player down there, and he has to come back in his own end. Now Hodges busting through the neutral zone. He's going to try to send that one across, and that one's right off a shin pad as play settles down here for a little bit. A lot of action here early on, 18-20 remaining. Back down low, McNulty. That one just jumped over his own stick. McNulty behind the goal. That one's trying to be thrown in front right now to forcing the puck in. Once again, a blind pass, and that will come all the way out. As on the bench now, Eddie Flood getting looked at by the LTU trainer, Patrick. And Flood's going to be escorted off here. Now back in their own end, skating through the neutral zone. Lindenwood, and a little hook there by Schwartz. Nothing called, and that one played all the way over Bach. Almost got it now. Bach again. With the puck, he spins that one in front. Pressure there. Kept in, Chomi. Now walking down, he scores! And a shot from an impossible angle there. Max Chomi over the glove hand shoulder. And LTU has tied it up 1-1. Chomi is one of those great defenders here that the Blue Devils have, who loves to come back up into the play. One of those versatile players, an offensive defenseman. And he gets another one here as the Blue Devils tie it all up, and that will be sent back in by Stawinski, and White plays it up. Nurkinen couldn't go back for that one. Allen now. Playing around back to Nurkinen. Nurkinen tries to chip it up. And that one doesn't go. Schwartz in his own end. Battling down though with Nurkinen, and that one will come up. Stawinski tries to get it across the blue. He doesn't. Sent back in. That one goes past everybody. Schwartz and Allen chip that one up. Weidenbach plays it to the middle, and turnover once again. And that was Delayed offsides almost, and Schwartz comes up the wing through it. Nice way to keep on side there by Victory. So that one's played, and Allen didn't know where the puck was, just spun around, and his stick caught that one. Passed up to Ayubi. Ayubi coming down, and he sidesteps a nice hit. Coming down the right side, Ayubi shot. That one whistled right past the blocker. Kept in, higher now with a shot, and that one goes barring up. As a blistering shot there, right off the bench, Blake Higher. And it just wouldn't go. 16-13 remaining in the second period. Face off now won by the Lynx. Ayubi chips that one. He's by himself on that far right side. Fulmer with a shot, and that one just a little whip on net. Higher once again coming into the middle. Victory, and Victory with a shot, and right back up into that netting is not the net that the LTU want to get to, but they've got to it once as the last goal by Max Chomi as he steps back onto the ice here. Paired up with Eddie Flood. Draw lost again by Higher as that one sent in front by Ayubi, and Higher just couldn't connect. Cutting back now, good back check there by Higher. So he comes all the way into his own end. Shot from the right side and easily snagged by Petty. Only the second shot against them here in this second period. Blue Devils coming in with 28 shots, and that one ended Petty, but with 28 shots average on goal per game, and they're close to that tally here tonight with 12 already, and that one's gonna come back here. Spun on net, good play away by Schluter as Pillay now battling. He tries to win that one, doesn't work. Cutting down on Schluter. Shrugged off there, and Flood comes away with it. Played up, and that one's sent. Pillay without a stick, and that one's sent back in front, and a good glove save there. Petty looking sharp. Petty with a .908 save percentage on the season. So doing great. Face off now, won there by Hodges. As Allen getting some forechecking pressure, reverses that, and that one sky hooked up, and Priest with the forecheck. Can't get a handle on there, and Hodges almost had it, lost it in his skates. Back down below. Hodges once again, good forecheck. He spins that one into the slot. No one home. Back up, and that one's sent in by Priest. Down low, White. Active also like Petty. Plays that one around, and Nurkinen just has to send that one, and it's right back in. Blue Devils now getting some energy from that goal. Sent up, and Diamond gets it in deep and goes for a change as Chomi behind his own net coming through. Pass that one up, and Hodges misses the hand on that, and it's going to be an icing as Chomi tried it. And the Blue Devils trying to get one guy off on the icing, buying some time here, getting a little rest. And they're going to be thrown out of the draw for that one, as Ryan McNulty now steps in. And he loses that one cleanly. Back down low, behind Petty. Lindenwood plays with it, and Hodges busts that one up, coming in with Weidenbach, and that one tried a shot pass off the pads. That one shot there by McNulty as he comes for a change. And Weidenbach driving the net hard, and he lays a nice hit. Nurkinen couldn't keep that handle. That one's chipped up again by Stawinski. Kept in by Schwartz. Stawinski trying to barrel through, and he will. He'll gain the blue. Try to drop pass there. Schwartz. Chomi. That one's played right up and past everybody as Fulmer comes back, and pace picking up here once again. Blue Devils now forcing the issue. Coming in, Schwartz. He gets that one slapped off his stick. Played over. Chomi now cuts in a diving play there. Good block. That one spinorama. Chomi back in front and cleared the crease nicely. Lindenwood, that one sky hooked and just passed, looking for a breakaway there as only one back. Fulmer backtracking as that puck sky hooked all the way up. Now behind the net. Good play there by Victory as he gets it past, and now Ayubi will come in on the forecheck. Good play there. He'll play back behind the net. Ayubi now played up, and Lindenwood will gain the neutral zone and higher. Will have to skate all the way back into his own end. Force the issue a little bit there. Turnover. Back down low. Good reverse. Lynx now gaining some pressure. Played up that right boards, and Victory chips that out. And a little bit too far for everybody as it will be an icing. 12:08 remaining in the second period. 1-1 still the score. Blue Devils getting a boost of confidence after that goal by Max Chomi. And it's shown not only on the scoreboard, but throughout this whole second period if you're just joining us. Blue Devils mainly forcing the issue and playing to our right in the Lynx area of the ice. And the Blue Devils going to sky hook that one as clean up into the netting. And those players are going to have to stay on here. Face off now. Diamond coming up for the Lynx. Higher for the Blue Devils, and that's one back by Diamond. Up at the point, and a shot there. A little change up as deflected off a couple bodies in the slot. Goes just right of Petty, now on the NAR boards. Victory with a nice hit. Still working down low. Schluter grinding hard. That one's played back. Schluter still with the puck. Blake just rims that one around the boards and can knock it out, and now it does flood. That one pass goes errantly. And now a 2-on-1 here for the Lynx. Backtracking his flood back into the high slot. And a nice play there by Schluter as the Blue Devils turn back up ice. Liam Walker over the left side to Schluter, breaking it across the blue line. Guys backing up, and that one shot right off the back of the shins of Pillay as Schluter trying to get that one through. Doesn't connect, and the ref in the way of the puck there a little bit. Diamond chips that one up, and one-on-one, but Nurkinen plays that one nicely. Gentili sends that one in deep. Played around, Nurkinen sheds that one on net with Pillay standing in the back door. Nothing going for him. Allen chips that one up, and Pillay and just golfs that one deep into the zone. Walker now tries to spinorama and easily intercepted there by Diamond. Is back-to-back. Chipped in nicely by Gentili, and he's going to come off for a change. Forechecking pressure now by McNulty as he's grinding down low. Works the puck out nicely. Played up. Shot there, and Priest just misses left. That one's sent all the way in, and that one's on net. Good way to relieve the pressure there. As they said, it was ice, but he hit the goalie. So Lindenwood gets the change they needed. Allen now with a fake clapper. Cuts around the net. Still circling. That one played up, and another turnover as McNulty, not the defenseman back there. He has to turn around, skate. Blocker saved by Petty. D for Lindenwood, and they send it right back in. Cito now plays that one around. Down low, and Allen sky hooks that one out as the pressure this whole period now just going back and forth. Pretty even game. Scores one apiece. 9:37 remaining in the second period. And Priest cuts across the blue. Now backhand sauce over to Hodges. Right in front. Stawinski tries to bury it. Stawinski still battling. And good defensive side positioning there by Lindenwood, as Stawinski was all alone in front trying to get that one on net. And he just gets mustered off as that one's played up by to Schwartz. Schwartz now over the red, over the blue. Still with it. Puck on his stick to Chomi. Chomi cycling down. Stawinski. Weidenbach now as they work down low. Stawinski still with the puck on his stick. No one touching him. He takes it to the net and easily saved there as the Lynx just backed up on the puck carrier. No pressure as Weidenbach now circling. Good pressure here by the Blue Devils. Finally getting some sustained zone time in the zone. As that went Stawinski backdoor, and they score! Evan Weidenbach gets the tally and puts the Blue Devils up 2-1. As that whole shift by that third line of Weidenbach, Stawinski, and Schwartz finally connects. I mentioned earlier in the game, talking to Stawinski in the locker room, he said, our line is getting chances. We just haven't been able to finish, but we're going to do it here tonight. And he follows through with that. As Evan Weidenbach cutting towards the net, and a pass right into the slot, and all he has to do is just put his stick on the ice and redirect that. Is now the Blue Devils still try to get the pressure. And that's one now back by Hire and all the way down his own end. Flood. And that goal was assisted by Stawinski as he just threw that one in, and all Weidenbach had to do, put his stick on the ice and direct that one into the back of the cage. So 8 minutes here remaining in the second period. 2-1 now the score. The Blue Devils were down early in this game, giving up that goal in 30 seconds in, and since then, pretty much all Blue Devils as the game played pretty evenly, but Petty's had to been strong, and so has White. But right there, just a nice cross-crease pass, and Weidenbach gets his team ahead. Interesting now to see how LTU plays with the lead, as for most of this game they're playing from behind. So now they have a lead. Let's see if they sit back and relax, or they try to amp up the pressure even more and get it to 2 goals. As that one shot from the left side just goes by the blocker of Petty and comes all the way back. Lindenwood now gaining the offensive zone. Cito with the shot. That one Petty had to fight off as from a tough angle. Walker now getting through everybody. He passes that over to Gentili. Dropped over to Walker, back to Gentili. Nice stick there by White as Pelé crashing the crease. Up in the neutral zone, and that one's going to be offsides. No penalties there, as now behind his own net, Pelé with the forecheck. He comes in with a hit, and that'll be sailed out. Allen uses his skate nicely. Skate to stick and cuts around. Drop to Pelé. Pelé a shot in that high blister. Just missed as Gentili now working down low. Still grinding. Tries to force that one into the middle of the ice. Nothing happening as Fulmer couldn't keep it in. We have a breakaway here for Diamond. Diamond coming in on Petty. And a nice save there. Blocker save by Petty as Diamond at the end of his shift unable to pull off any moves, just shoots that one, trying to go high blocker. And Austin Petty keeping his team in the lead here. 6:18 remaining in the second period. And a beautiful save there by number 30. Face off now to Petty's right. One cleanly by Hodges. Over there, and Priest couldn't get it out. And that one shot, once again, Lindenwood now gaining pressure, and that one backdoor almost tipped in, reminiscent of the Weidenbach goal, but not connecting. Chomi trying to pass that one all the way over to Priest. Sticks in the lane. And Hodges using his wheels, cutting through, and a shot there. Is that one in the middle? White easily waffles that one away. Kept in by Priest. Nice stop and start there at the blue line. Cutting in around the falling player, and a backhand try wouldn't go. McNulty now grinding. Gonna be crept in by Priest, and he'll sauce that one over to Schluter, as Priest having himself a shift there will get off. This third line now, and that one, another breakaway here. Cutting it up, Petty, and another glove save. Austin Petty on fire right now as the Lynx are putting up the pressure. You might have heard in the stands, Petty slamming his stick, saying that there's a guy jumping off the bench. And no one on the defensive side was able to hear that, and another breakaway saved by Petty, as he's really keeping his team here in the lead so far throughout this game. Definitely a #1 star. Wayman was coming in on that breakaway, and no moves once again. Elects to just shoot it right away, and they're trying that blocker side of Petty, maybe doing some pre-scouting here, but a lot of shots going to that blocker of Petty. And nothing, as that one off the face-off and almost put in once again by Weedman, but it looked to be tripped up, or he might have fell on his own accord, as that puck wasn't going. Sent around Ayubi now. Chasing in Stawinski, played into the slot. And Schwartz just loses the handle as Stawinski comes off. Weinman chips it down low, and now Nurkinen. All the way up to Victory. Victory just couldn't get in. Diamond once again hearing a lot of his name, as he's been all over the ice here for the Lynx. If anyone could help them tie this score up, definitely would be him, as sent back up, and Nurkinen, good play. And a big hit there by Victory on the far side. That one slipped back in and all alone in front, and we have another penalty, and it's going to be a knee-on-knee, looks like. So, yep, that penalty will be for a knee, and it'll be Victory as he gets his third penalty of the night. And he's one of those players, he plays on the edge of maybe being too physical, but also bringing up the physical intensity that Coach Ken Gaffney and Dan Bean preach that all their players having. And just tonight, the ref isn't having any of it. Power play now for the Lynx. Great chance here to tie this game up. Working on the half wall. Shot there. Nice block by Chomi. As now McNulty comes in. He gets stepped up in the neutral zone nicely. And McNulty shaken up as he got hit in the head. That one on the left side. Sent all the way around. And I'll go 200. As McNulty goes right to the trainer. And they're going to take him to the dark room for concussion protocol, as that one head on head. Lynx now trying to set something up on the power play. Nothing yet. As the Blue Devil kill still outstanding. D to D. Helen sent down low. Backdoor, and Petty had to be strong on that post. Hug it tightly. As trying a short side shot. Almost like the Chomi goal, just right over the shoulder. And the Lynx couldn't get that one in. They go for a change now. Second power play unit out. 53 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill. 2:39 remaining in the second period. Allen now chips it around, and he'll sky hook that one in deep. Schwartz now coming in, and White has to come out of his crease to play that. Weidenbach now looking for his second. Cutting in, and he gets triple team there as he's still in on the forecheck. Weidenbach again. Couple hacks, couple whacks. And nothing happening. Steering him to the outside, Allen. Back to the point. That one sent back door and almost redirected nicely. As that one just looked like a nothing play there, as just thrown on net. And a nice little tip. Josh Lazinski threw that on net, and Austin Petty took exception to a couple players crashing the crease. It'll be one back here by Hire. Back in the slot, a nice left pad save there. Petty being strong throughout this whole game, and the Blue Devils kill that penalty off. So penalty killers working hard here for the Blue Devils, and 100% in this game as Hire now rushing in. Good hit there by Victory as he still continues the physical presence. Hire cutting down that right wing. Stops. And he gets his stick lifted. Flood now with a shot. And that one steered into the corner there by White. Minute 10 remaining. Back in their own end, the Lynx. And they'll just sail that one up, and Flood gloves that one down to his stick. Flood, and it'll be offsides as Liam Walker jumping from the bench gets called offsides on that one. Walker now face off in front of the Blue Devil bench. Teammates and Coach Ken Gaffney looking on here. As also a bunch of fans turning out here for this one, and they've been treated a comeback so far for the Blue Devils as 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Walker now. And that one almost kept in. Played over. Diamond from the left side, and he just tries to manually sauce that one across. Played once again. Far corner, working back door, and that one just hopped right over the stick. Ooh, and that one shot right into the bench. Trying to bank it off the boards there, but nothing happening. Face off now, one back, and that one a shot. Trying to go for the sharp angle, wrap around there. Schwartz in the slot, and Priest had a couple of nice chances with that quick face-off play. Behind their own net. 5 seconds now remaining in the second period. And that one just thrown on net. Last-ditch effort, and that'll be the end of the second here The score 2-1 for the Blue Devils as they come off in the second and rattle off 2 goals. First one by Max Chomi and the second one by Evan Weidenbach. So 2-1 here. Stay with us here on LTSN as we're going to bring third period action for hopefully the Blue Devils to hold off and get the victory tonight. As 2-1's the score. We'll be back in about 14 minutes. We're back here for the third period of action between the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils and the Lindenwood-Belleville Lynx. Score is 2-1 in favor of your hometown Blue Devils, sporting the royal blue jerseys here tonight. A little bit different as the last couple of home games, wearing those thirds, the grays. And now this is one is going to be played up back into the Blue Devil end as Petty is going to have his first touch here of the period. So big period here for the Blue Devils. Can either make or break this game as they're up 2-1. So not a comfortable lead, but definitely a lead nonetheless. As that one's played down low. Liam walking to the slot, taking him wide. Outstanding save there with the left pad. As Liam tried to use his patience and wait out the goaltender. Nothing happening. Walker again. Trying to go. As Gentili walks around, fighting off. Walker, Pelé now. Pelé with a shot, and that one blocked up. Walker with the rebound try. Gentili with a spinorama trying to get it into the slot. Nothing going. Gentili again. Another backhand, and they score! Liam Walker. Just so much pressure in front of the net there. Everybody, any chance the puck got on their stick, it was thrown towards White, the goaltender. And Walker just gets a backhand there at the last second and puts that one behind the goalie and across the goal line. It's going to be 3-1 now for your Blue Devils. Only a minute 7 had gone by in that third period. I said, are the Blue Devils going to sit back on this lead or continue their pressure? And you got the answer right there, fans, is the Blue Devils are going to continue it here as that went off the head of Priest and up into the stanchions as the Blue Devils now with a 3-1 lead. A goal assisted by Allen as he was down low too. So everybody getting in on the action on that shift as now Schluter tries to take it up. And McNulty, the shift after a goal, very big and off the post there, just outside of it by Hodges as that one's thrown on net. McNulty kind of stopped that one up as Priest threw it towards the goal. Face off now to the right of White as one of his players giving him a water bottle, and it'll be Hodges lining up for the Blue Devils, and he's going to lose that one to Cito, the lone goal scorer for the Lynx. That one played up and off the feet of Priest. Petty reaching for that one, didn't really have to as that one went into the corner by itself, and McNulty chips it up into the neutral zone. McNulty again, one-handed on the stick. Chips that one through, and Schluter runs into a little bit of trouble there. Flood with the turnover to Sidu. Now be sent right back in. Petty stops it up, puts it on a tee now for Schluter. Schluter cutting back, and he's running to the wall. Sidu read that one nicely. Is now walking in. The Lynx trying to at least get back to within one. Haven't done much in this game besides that first quick goal at the 32nd mark. So they're trying to find their offensive abilities once again, as I mentioned in the pregame show, that they're riding that 4-game losing streak right now after winning their first couple in a row. Face off to the right. Won by Schwartz as behind his own net, Schluter stays on. And Schwartz tries to get it, and he does. Schwartz through the neutral zone. Tries to stop around, turnover there. Still grinding. That one all the way behind now for the captain of the Lynx. Sends that up the ice, and that one's deflected in the neutral zone by Weidenbach, so they wave that icing off as Fulmer now in his own end. Tried to reverse that to Flood. Nothing working there. Weidenbach tried to dig it out. That one played into the slot. Nice stick there by Fulmer. Played over now, Diamond. Played back, and we have a delayed penalty. It's going to be against the Blue Devils. That one's shot. Riser on Petty. At the point. That one's shot through and blocked away, and the Blue Devils touch, and we got a slash here on the Blue Devils, so that's going to put them behind the 8 ball a little bit. 16:25 remaining in the third period, and Eddie Flood will get that penalty. One of the big penalty killers for the Blue Devils in the box here, so let's see how they're tested once again. They're 3 for 3 on the night, 0 for 3 on the power play, Lindenwood. And they win that back at the point. Shot, and that one, Petty watches it go to the corner. That one sent down low and tried to bat it towards the net. Back at the point now. Down low. Trying to cut towards the middle. D to D, and that one shot. That one goes way wide. As nice stick there by Pelé as he blocks that D to D pass and buys some time here for the Blue Devils as they make a change. Fresh unit on for both squads. Petty plays that around. That one stopped at the point. Still working now, and that one, and a play there, and it'll be a penalty as Diamond for the Lynx. He's going to take a tripping call as Parker Hodges would have been off to the races with his jet-like speed. If not for that trip. So we got some 4-on-4 action for 1 minute and 4. Then the Blue Devils will get a 56-second power play if nothing happens here. Good play there by Chomey. Back check nicely by Heyer, and Priest will skate away with it. Priest trying to bust around, and he will. Priest now pucking his skates, and he shoots that one just high as he's missed the net a couple times here this evening. Priest and Heyer out together. The two lookalikes, if you will, joking around in the locker room, but they both skate and play like each other. As Heyer directs that one, and not even off the roof, so that he makes that, and he comes in on White, and he tries to center that one. Good forechecking play there. Played across, and both of the Blue Devil players tag up. Heyer gets a nice little stick on there. Priest keeps it in. Back check there. And we try to chip it off, and Petty plays that one back up, and Allen. LTU now at full strength, so they get on the power play. Let's see what they can do here with the short and abbreviated one. So that one sent through the slot and chipped away. Priest to Schluter. Schluter now busting up that right side. Good keep on side by Nurkinen as he waits up at the point, and he'll almost receive that puck as it was forced away. Good play there, and Schluter with his closing speed able to come back. Who have the puck again. Pelé now with a shot! And an amazing glove save there as White had to be on top of his toes. Pelé, one of the strongest shooters this Blue Devils squad has, gets that flex in his stick and beams it right into the middle of White. So he's going to be lining up now for this draw, and he'll win that back. But a good play there. Schluter has to turn around, face his own net, and a backhand try there. Petty with the save. Still working, and that one played nicely behind the net. Wainman got that backhand off and still stayed with it as 13:30 remaining here in the final frame. 3-1 the score, 3 seconds left on the penalty to Lindenwood. So the Blue Devils have the power play, but unfortunately it's going to expire here. So now we're all even up at 5. Face-off now will come to the top of the blue line dot here. And it's going to be won back by the Blue Devils. Blue Devils, good face-off percentage here in this game. Fulmer tried to play that one up to Weidenbach. And now Chomi, one of the goal scorers tonight, sends that one in deep. Weidenbach pressuring, and Schwartz will come away with it. Chomi sends that one in deep, and Schwartz forechecking. That one just past the stick of Wyden. Weidenbach scores! Evan Weidenbach plays that one off nonchalantly as he was trying to skate right to the bench. Not even celebrating with his teammates, but he has his second of the evening. And just right in the right place at the right time as Schwartz on the forecheck. It just hopped right over White's stick. And he played that one right in front to Weidenbach. And that's that third line, second goal here of the evening. So definitely now clicking on all cylinders, as the Blue Devils coaching staff really preached about that depth scoring that they need from their team, not just from their star players, from everybody. And right now in this game, they're getting it from Weidenbach. Allen now sends that one in on net. White, backhand chip, and that one's sent down, and high stick there, so no goal as Stawinski batted that one. The stick above the shoulders. So the ref blew that one dead well before the puck crossed the goal line there, but LTU definitely not sitting back on their heels. They extend their lead 4-1, 12:23 remaining in the third. Coming back now on his own end, higher. Yes, he'll turn up ice. Through the neutral zone, higher. Doing it all by himself right now. He sends that one in front, and Ayubi looking hit for his first of the season. And no ice. Icing waved off there as that one was sent the distance. Flood now. Plays that one up, and Ayubi tried to send that one in deep. Nothing going for him, as he's still in the forecheck. Nice block there, and backhand sent wide. Victory had to hit that one off the back of the mesh, and that one tried to be sent up. Schluter with a great play, and that'll be chipped back in. Lindenwood having some trouble here, as Gentili now turns it back. Gaffney rolling his lines now, as with the lead, not playing from behind, you really can't do that. Get everybody on the ice, get everybody involved, and that keeps the shift short and the players fresh to sustain this lead, as they're sitting comfortable right now, 4-1. Petty definitely a reason for that, as he's made some stellar saves, 2 breakaways in that second period, and also a couple here in the third after giving up that quick one 30 seconds in. He's been sharp. Played up, and that'll bounce over a lot of people's sticks. That one goes across ice and shot there. Another save by Petty. That one hard angle shot. And Walker comes up with it. 3-on-3. Walker cutting to the right. That one in the slot. Gentili tries a backhand try. Couldn't stuff it home, and the puck sits there on the side of the net, but a good play there by Walker cutting down that right side. He sent that one in front. Gentili forehand to backhand. Just couldn't outweight the left pad of White. So the score stays 4-1, 10-13 remaining here in the third period. As time ticks away, Lindenwood is definitely going to start trying to play more aggressive, more offensive. So look for a couple odd man rushes going the other way here for the Blue Devils, as they'll probably sit back into defensive posture here. And Hodges wins that back. Shot there by Nurkinen. That one fought off. Good play there by Hodges, and now taking it in his own 2-on-2. Shot there on Petty, and he looked behind him for a second as that one lost in his jersey. And he plays that one now. Priest, and there he's going to draw a penalty. Priest keeping his feet moving, got the stick hooked up into him, and it'll be a hooking call. That'll be on Wainman, and as he was trying to argue it with the ref, and he was having none of it. So the Blue Devil power play gets another chance to improve their percentage. 15% on the season. And they'll win it back. Gentili now D-to-D. Schluter walking in, tries to go down low, and Chomi looking for his second of the night. And Schluter will come all the way back. Good hit there by Nurkinen, as Blue Devils not able to get through the neutral zone right now. Having some trouble. As Drake Gentili passes that one over. Back to Schluter. Chipped in deep. Good stick lift there. Chomi and Gentili working hard. And Gentili comes away. They're walking into the slot. A shot there. High riser. Schluter again. That one just muffed off his stick. Coming down, Diamond cutting to the left side, and a sharp backhand. Petty played it nicely. 48 seconds remaining on the power play. 8:36 in the game. Higher now. Stops up, passes it up, Hodges. And that one's going to be blocked. Chipped away, higher again. Schwartz, nice move there. Higher with a shot, and that one's going to be blocked once again. Good 2 blocks and concession there by Lindenwood, and they're going to get more time off of the kill. 10 seconds remaining on it, so going to come away unscathed here as Hodges stops in the zone. He's surveying the ice, passing in the slot. Schwartz, nothing there as Priest moving, and that one's sent up and batted down, coming out of the box now. 2-on-2 up the left side, and a shot nicely into the chest. The LTU logo of Petty. 7:42 here remaining in the third. 4-1 as the last goal coming off of the stick of Evan Weinbach. He's on the ice right now. And that's going to be Won by Schwartz and played over. Nice play there by Fulmer. As Stawinski now one-on-one, cutting left. He's going to get that one poke checked off his stick. Played up, and Pillay is out there right now. That one shot on net. Stawinski, the moving screen. White having none of it. And an easy scoop into the catcher's mitt. Flood tried to step up there. Schluter kind of got tripped there. No call. Flood again. Dumps it in. Played back into the Lynx end. 7 minutes here remaining in the third. Blue Devils now, you see, setting up that third period hockey posture as they're just staying back, only sending one forechecker in. That one's played up the right side, and Blake Higher with the steal. Higher still with the puck, and he'll send that one in deep in the jersey. Higher grinding, and he loses an edge. Played up. Victory with a nice play there. And he could have been off to the races, but lost track of the puck there. Victory now applying that forechecking pressure. Lindenwood through the neutral zone. Nice hit there by Victory once again, racking up those super 10s, as Coach Gaffney likes to call them, of hits, blocks, and penalties drawn. As that one's played up the right wing. 5:50 remaining here in the third period. Lindenwood probably getting a little bit desperate now as they're down by 3, trying to at least shrink the score and trying not to keep this losing streak extended. As Walker now barrels in, putting on the pressure nicely. Step up there, and Petty with the easy save. On looking now, referee drops the puck, face off one there, shot, good block, and Priest leaves it there for McNulty. McNulty coming down the zone, senior here for Lawrence Tech. He plays that one around, and the opposite number sends that one down the ice, and no icing. That one's waved off. Allen now played that one up. McNulty passed over. Priest coming into the zone, and that one poke checked away. White having some trouble again playing the puck as Priest with a little bit of pressure. McNulty back checks nicely, and Allen, number 7 for the Blue Devils. They spin out of the check there as Allen kind of topples over, and a shot, they score! As Alec Allen down low avoided a check nicely, but coming out of the corner there, and Wayman, who earlier in the period had a penalty, was chirping the refs, got into it physically with the Blue Devils, and he puts the Lynx at half the score from the Blue Devils as they cut it in half, and it's 4-2 here, as that one just over the left pad of Petty. Perfect 6 inches off the ice. And we're going to have a timeout here on the ice by Lawrence Tech, but also here in the booth. Stay with us. We'll be back in a minute here. back here on LTSN. So that makes the score 4-2 now, and that changes the whole complexion of this last 4:20 remaining in the third period, as that sets up for a wild finish, as a 2-goal lead is not a big one here for the Blue Devils, and a lot of time still remaining here. Just 2 shots away from tying it up are the Lynx. Passed over, and that one's rimmed around. Stawinski tries to keep that into the zone, and Flood chips that one back in deep. Good play here late in the period to get the puck in deep and make the Lynx have to skate 200 feet. Has now Victory on the forecheck. That one's played off the wall. Nice stop up there. Ayubi couldn't get that. And cutting down the zone now in front, and a good skate away there by Chomi. Playing it back up. Blue Devils working it down low. And Ayubi's gonna come away with the puck. He loses the handle on it. Still in the slot. Lynx now bringing up the pressure, looking to our left. No goalie pull as of yet. Still forechecking. Lynx played across. Back up there, and a good play by Victory to get it out of the zone, as the Blue Devils tired there. A lot of sustained zone time by Lindenwood, and Petty's going to have to cover it up and give his team a breather so they could get the full line change that they need as Chomi comes off the ice. He's going to be replaced by Allen. So now key face-off in this game. In the defensive zone, Liam Walker comes up to it, and he's going to win it. Alec Allen chips it backhand, and that one doesn't go anywhere. Still in his own end, Walker, and he gets that puck stripped from him. That goal ignited the Lynx right now as they cut to the front of the net. Players in the slot jarring there. Allen. Puck now played up, and we have a 2-on-1. Gentili tries to play that one across and unable to get a handle on that Walker. And now Norkinen. Gentili, and he'll play that one up, and he gets hit pretty hard. And we have a whistle and delayed penalties, as it's going to be coincidental there. As Wayman goes to the box, and it looks like he's going to be ejected here as they tell him to go into the locker room. As back-mouthing these refs, as we've seen in Southfield throughout most of the games this season, has not turned out good for anyone. And most likely they're going to be sent to the locker room as Gentili goes to the box. And the ref is trying to figure out the penalties here. As the Jeopardy music plays to our left. And now the refs sort out those penalties, and with 2:11 remaining here, the Blue Devils are going to be on the power play. So now able, hopefully, to burn out the rest of this game here, as after this penalty kill for the Lynx, there's only going to be 11 seconds left in the game, as Allen now with a shot from the point, blocked away. Thrown back in front, and Diamond skates away with it. Played up and back to Allen. Allen now taking a look up ice, head on a swivel. No passing options yet, and he's going to move it up. Allen now taking it by his lonesome, passes over to Priest, and he'll lose that. Allen plays it over. Priest, nice stick lift. He's going to come away with that. Back to the point. That one across to Allen and not working there, as now a breakaway here. Diamond coming in on Petty, and another outstanding save. Right into the mitten of Petty there, as another breakaway stone cold by Austin Petty. And that is the second great chance that Diamond has had, and right into Petty's glove. One minute here remaining in the period. And hopefully the game 4-2 the score. And Schluter just sitting back behind his own net, and finally forechecking pressure there by the Lynx. Schluter now cutting through his own end. Now into the offensive zone. Run off there nicely. Try to be played in front, and that one off a shin pad. 30 seconds now. Pelé plays that one back to Schluter. Schluter behind his own net, trying to burn the timeout now. Pelé moved it over. Sean Pelé a shot, and that'll be frozen. Face-off now won by the Blue Devils. Passed over. And that penalty is killed off by Lindenwood, but a little bit too late as time winds down. And that's going to do it here as the Blue Devils walk away with the 4-2 win on this doubleheader night. The NAIHA team starts the weekend off with a bang. And that's going to do it here, as tomorrow they have another game against this same Lindenwood-Belleville team at 8 p.m. Alex Johnson has that call. And then Sunday against Rochester College, that one at 2:30, all here on LTSN. But a great evening of hockey as the Blue Devils salute the pep band here and walk away with a bunch of smiles on their face. As always, I'm Dylan Morello, and thank you for joining into LTSN for this great hockey matchup. We'll see you right here tomorrow at the same time. Have a good evening.